Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. And today we are going to talk about the Harvard University's redress plan for quote unquote enslaved people. So reparations has become a hot topic in the country. And due to the grassroots been pushing the narrative, everybody wants to hop on the reparations bandwagon and try to have their little say so in it. So right now I'm gonna get into this and get into this article written by New York Times, and one is written by Reuters or so, Recruiters or something like that. But I'm gonna get into it, man, and show you what they're talking about and see if this is what we need as far as people compensating us for the wrongdoings of enslaved people. So let's get into this. Let me share my screen with y'all real quick. So here we go, man. So this is by Reuters.com. Harvard sets up a $100 million endowment fund for slavery reparations. Let's get into this, man. Everybody all of a sudden want to start giving up reparations as it becomes a hot topic, but you've been knew that you benefited off slavery. So I'm gonna just read this little first part, and then I'm gonna skip over some stuff. But Harvard University is setting aside $100 million for endowment fund and other measures to close the educational, social, and economic gaps that are legacies of slavery and racism, according to the email the university's president sent to all students, faculty, and staff on Tuesday. Now, peep this. This says the endowment fund and other measures to close the educational, social, and economic gaps. So the only way you can really close an economic gap is by giving someone economics. Feel me? So this is the let me go down some because there's something in here. So this is a very important part right here. The move by the University of Massachusetts comes amid a wider conversation about the impacts of centuries of slavery, discrimination, and racism. Some people have called for financial and other reparations. See what I'm saying? So that's the thing, because I read this whole thing, but they're not advocating for financial reparations. But right in the beginning, you said you was trying to close the gap of economic racism, which doesn't do it. And again, in this article, you're only doing this for the students that went to Harvard University. And you said a little bit of it, you planned on helping historically black colleges such as Howard. But again, everybody didn't go to college. All black people didn't go to college. So that's only going to be what? Let's see right over here. This is Harvard's admission. You only have 15.9% black people that even go to your school. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. If you got 100 people, that means only 15, 16 people are going to your school. So let's get back to the article. But it says the nation's oldest institution of higher education helped to perpetuate the era's racial oppression and exploitation. Right? So yeah. And again, one of the dudes who actually wrote this right here, I'm gonna give you this right here. So it says, it's a step in the right direction, said Dennis Lloyd, 74, a real estate developer from Roxborough, Massachusetts, who traces his lineage to Cuba Vassal, a woman enslaved by the royal families. Harvard Law School was established in 1817 with a bequest from Isaac Royal Jr., whose family made much of its fortune in the slave trade on the sugar plantations in Antigua. That's not even in the United States. That person who was slaved over there in the Caribbean is an immigrant. We talking about how you benefited from the slavery in America, not from the slavery in Antigua. See what I'm saying? This is the trick bag. This is how you know that this reparations claim that they're trying to push doesn't truly benefit Black people. And it's not going to benefit descendants of slaves in America, or the freedmen, as we call us ourselves, and foundational Black Americans. See what I'm saying? Again, I'm happy to see that Harvard has acknowledged their connection to slavery. Happy to see they're expanding the financial and educational resources to students who would normally not have access to Ivy League schools, and certainly the HBCU connection, added Lloyd, who attended Harvard. See what I'm saying? This will not even benefit us. This won't benefit us at the end of the day. Let me go to this other one. This is the actual one I really wanted to. So let me go to the top. This is from the New York Times. Again, it's pretty much kind of saying the same thing, but it has a little bit more some different information in it. Hold on, let me get down here. But this is what we got to watch out for, family. We got to watch out for people just bringing up reparations, just the name reparations, and coming with things that's not tangible. Like, we want money. We don't want your education. We don't want any of that. We can educate ourselves at this point. Once you give us the money, we can build our own college, because even them HBCUs aren't owned by Black people. This is what you got to understand. That's why I'm saying that y'all do anything to try to finesse us, and then you're adding Antigua in there as a place of people that was enslaved, and that has nothing to do with slavery in America. See what I'm saying? So the report by a committee of Harvard's faculty members released on Tuesday is Harvard's efforts to begin redressing the wrongs of the past, and some of the universities been going on for decades. Okay. As part of the process, the university governing corporation has pledged $100 million in part to create an endowed legacy of slavery fund that would allow scholars and students to bring Harvard's connection to slavery into the light for generations to come. See, it says it rivals the $100 million pledged by leaders of the JUSIT Conference of Priests for Racial Reconciliation and Benefit to the Descendants of Slave People at Georgetown University. Hold on, I want to get to this one part. I feel like there you go. But the report carefully avoided treading on the direct financial reparations for the descendants of enslaved people. Let's do that again. But the report carefully avoided treading on the direct financial reparations for the descendants of enslaved people. See, you're not giving up no bread. That's not reparations to us. And we don't want to hear anything else about, see, now this is why they try to switch it. Oh, reparations means different things to different people. So fixating on the term, I think, can be counterproductive. No. What you're doing is counterproductive. And you're trying to pull other groups in. This is why you're trying to talk about Antigua. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but that is a Caribbean country. You're trying to focus on other places where people been enslaved so you can give other people money besides the people who slavery really affected in America, because we ain't talk about slavery nowhere else. If you want to talk about the Caribbeans, they got to go holler at Spain and the French and all them other people. You got to holler at them for your little reparations claim. This is why they're trying to say it means different things to different people, and I think that could be counterproductive. No, we're not trying to hear that. She said one of the goals of the new endowed fund was to drive social mobility by closing gaps in the educational opportunities. No, we already know that's not what it's going to do, number one. And it's only going to, enclose that for certain people. You're not going to let every Black person go to Harvard. Every Black person is not going to go to college, so they're not going to benefit off these reparations. When you benefited financially, that's why we want the financials. Hold on, let me get down here a little bit more. See, they keep talking about this royal family, right? But again, that was in Antigua. That was in the Caribbean. We don't want to hear that. Like you're trying to give other people, and you trying to put other people in on our reparations. One second, family. Yeah, man, just watch these trick bags because all they trying to do is put other people in on our reparations claim, and we're not going for it. We're not going for it. You can tell Harvard and Princeton and whoever, all your other colleges that benefited from slavery, that we want the cash. We want the cash. You can keep your education. We good on that. We good on that. You know what I mean? We have access to all the same stuff y'all got access to. Just give us the books y'all got. You feel me? Just give us the books y'all got and give us some money with it. We'll take that. Feel me? But we all need checks, just not people who went to Harvard, because you only have a 15.9% of Black people that even go to your college. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll guarantee you it was lower than that years ago. You feel me? So I believe in one of the articles it said y'all benefited off rice. Y'all benefited financially off of slavery, even when it was over. You feel me? So y'all can get these articles at the New York Times. This was NewYorkTimes.com. And hold on, let me see something. New York Times. I just wanted to show you that now. Now that I just seen it. Now watch this. It says her father, Dennis Earl Lloyd, has been in touch with Harvard and takes a gentler view. He wants Harvard to create educational opportunity for Black communities, not hand out money. See what I'm saying? This is not a handout. Again, let me show you. Let me go back to this now. It is not a handout. It is a debt owed. This is Marcel Dixon, who's running for Congress. This is his plan for reparations. See? The one thing these positions have in common is that all agree that American freemen are owed reparations. It's a debt, fam. It's a debt. You can't say you can't say that it's a handout. You see what I'm saying? You try to make it seem like it's a handout. This ain't no handout. This ain't no handout, bro. Well, what are you doing? What are you going to do? Put a Cadillac in everyone's garage? Yes. And developer and property owner? No, we actually the lowest amount. We have the lowest amount of property owners in the country. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? They always try to make this seem like it's a handout. When the natives get their reparations, is that a handout? You see what I'm saying? They always want to keep us away from the cash and the land, but you want to give this shit to everybody else. You see what I'm saying? You want to give the land to the natives. You want to give them reparations. You want to give them casinos. You want to give them tax exemption. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop trying to make it seem like it's a handout for us. Anytime you trying to give away reparations, it's always a handout. The Japanese, when they was internments, they was in internment camps. You gave them money. They got checks. I don't want to hear it. You ain't call that a handout. Now we went through the worst enslavement in world history for the longest amount of time. Nobody went through anything as long as we did. And now all of a sudden, when it's time for us, everybody want to claim handout. Nah, we ain't going for it. So again, family, I'm not going to be here long because I got to get ready to go somewhere. But yeah, man, watch out for these trick bags. That's why I say don't look at the big title. Read the article. Read the article. New York, the NewYorkTimes.com, man, and Reuters.com. See, read the article, man. All you got to do is start reading and you'll see the finesse game. You'll see the finesse game. They just want you to see, oh, 100 million, 100 million. Oh, yeah. Nah, that shit ain't tangible. That shit ain't tangible. That shit ain't gonna change all the poverty. All the 50% of homeless people is black people, and you want to give people, you want to just do shit for people in college. But we ain't trying to hear that, man. We want the bread, we want the guap, and we want that land too. And yeah, because that land is worth something. So I get my 40 acres in a mule, and I take my shit in my 40 acres in Manhattan. You heard me? Well, all right, man. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed day and stay safe. Be good, and keep pushing for the reparations, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely hit that like button. Let's break the algorithm and get this out here because we can't let them finesse us for our money. We out of here.